entertain. I mean, this is not a thorough kind of how do you say? Not a thorough interest, or how do you say? Not a yeah. I mean, the purpose. The purpose is not to entertain somebody else. It is, and also it is should never be done with the fear also. You know, not only entertainment, but with the fear also, it should never be done. Buddha Shakyamuni pointed out very nicely that fear should not be fear should not be sort of involved in your practice. Whenever you do a practice of paramitas, any kind of practice, the fear should not be there. You know, there are strong tendency we have to sort of to practice these things with a sort of a fear also. Fear that I'm talking about is that something like, you know, if I don't do this, I will sort of I will be punished, because Buddha Shakyamuni said it very highly, and I'm not following him, which is not good, because if I don't do that, that's very bad. I have to do it. So it's a fear, you know, it's a kind of a form of a fear. And also like maybe you are not referring to the Buddha Shakyamuni, but you're referring to the Guru or to the Master, and say, you know, oh, my Master very strongly said that the paramitas are very important, so I have to really be following that. Otherwise, you know, I feel very shame, very embarrassed, or something like that. Shame and embarrassed also is not expected, not received well by a Buddhist theory, because these things are not healthy. This is the reason why the Buddha Shakyamuni said fear of any sorts and hope of any sorts are not welcomed, not respected, because it's not healthy. That's the reason the Buddha Shakyamuni didn't like that. Otherwise, of course, what's wrong with having shame? I mean, if it helps you, what's wrong with it? You know, or having guilt. There's nothing wrong. If good, I think, if it does something good, then it's good. But it's for long run, or for ultimate sort of like a goal, it is very unhealthy. These sort of feeling is very unhealthy. So therefore, hope should not be there. Hope with the entertainment, you know, this is all same family. Hope, entertaining, you know, this comes from the same family. You know, entertaining what? Who? A guru, you know. I'm doing very well, so guru will be very happy. So he will give me a very good smile, or what? I don't know. Or he will sort of like, you know, stroke me or something, or I don't know, or something like that. Or maybe he will sort of like pray, so that I will be very good, very well off, or successfully sort of like living, or he will be giving me blessings so that I will soon be enlightened. That's sort of, you know, enlightenment, you know, that's so-called enlightenment. I don't really know what is really the enlightenment, but so that sort of things, you know, they have a lot of fantasies, very much strong fantasies, which really is not very healthy at all. This is the entertainment what I'm talking about, which coming from the hope family, you know, the family of hope. It's a kind of a hope family, which is very bad, which is very, I mean, I wouldn't say bad. I mean, I don't like to use the word bad, but it is a very unhealthy. This is the reason it's not recommendable. And also now the fear is the same thing. The fear is even worse, but fear is also not welcome, not received well by the Buddhist theory. And fear, of course, I have mentioned already about the fear. So so the only thing is you have to aware of the pain and aware of the problem, you know, the troubles that created by the selfishness. Because we are aware of our problem, that's for sure, but we don't know that where the problem coming from, that's the problem. That we don't have. That's the problem actually. You know, we don't know where the problem comes from. So the problem comes from, actually, now I'm repeating it again, but problem comes from where? Coming from the selfishness. This is what Buddhist theory says that. So the selfishness is the cause of the suffering, cause of the pain, cause of the problems. Even the yeah, right, okay. So therefore now, speaking about generosity, therefore generosity, the path or the paramita of generosity is very much promoted, you know. So, of course, externally speaking, the practice of generosity is obviously, it's giving, you know. You give whatever people want, you should give, you know. That's it, that's full stop, that's the practice of the paramita. So there's nothing much to talk, it's just talk is finished. You know, matter is closed, just give, that's it. Whatever you can give, please give, and then that's it. Don't keep for yourself, just give. But that's not all, I mean, about it, you know. There are lots of deeper, lots of depth that you should think about, and we have to talk about, which is, for example, like it is very much related to, again, your own day-to-day life, you know. This is also one of the reasons Buddha Shakyamuni said, don't ever tempt it to give anything that is not prepared to be given. So this is very clearly said, you know. He didn't force sort of all of his students to give everything. That's it. Give everything and live with nothing, and that's it. You know, he didn't say that. He said, don't you ever sort of tempt it to give anything that is not prepared to be given. So this means you have to work with your own mentality, your own attitude, you know, along with the giving. So therefore the giving, the deeds of giving has to be interacted with your preparation, I mean your mentality, your attitude. So your attitude should be prepared at the same time of deeds of giving, or whatever, the generosity, the practice of generosity. So this actually, you know, tells us that it's very important to sort of work together, or work together or work simultaneously with your inner development. Inner development in the sense that, you know, you mentally has to be prepared. Mentally has to be reduced. Actually, main purpose is reduce the selfishness. To tell you, to sort of like to put it in sort of like a clear sort of explanation, I would say that right now we cannot give. For example, we cannot give. I don't know, our property. You know, like we have our house, my house. This is my house, a lovely house in central London, and if somebody needs it, I give it. You know, of course, it's a great paramita, great generosity, but can I give it or not? No, I can't. It's my property. I will have a very big problem to give this. I will never give this anyway. But then, should I force myself to be given to give this, or what should I do? No, I shouldn't force. According to the Buddhist theory, I shouldn't force. First, of course, I have to be. How to say? First, I have to develop the reason, and develop the the inner understanding, and especially the understanding about the selfishness, what I said, you know, what I have with this house. I have such a lovely house, my house, you know. So it's a very big, sort of like a label I have, which is totally, it's an air, you know. It's just an air, or it's just it's his house. Oh wow, that's very great. But his house, it's sort of written in the air. That's it, or a piece of paper. That's it. Or maybe nowadays it's in a computer, but that's it. But that's not a big deal. But it is a big deal to us, because it's a selfishly